Hello, it's MJ here. I have a collective reading, tarot cards, and I do my readings as we're traveling, so trust me, I'm getting much more of the collective vibe than those of the tarot readers that are sitting at home. It's just part of our job. And so, don't worry, we are protecting ourselves from COVID all the way. I'm going to just share real quickly here what I found, and this is a good reading for all of you and me. The very first card is, oh, by the way, this is like just weird. They have a black light here, and I thought, why not utilize this in my video? We're in Arkansas. We just got into Arkansas on our way to Ohio from San Diego. We have the Six of Cups in reverse. Now this card means to leave the comfort of home. Now home is different for each and every one of us. So that doesn't mean leave your home. But whatever you find comforting, you might need to leave some of that for the time being. Justice in reverse was the next card that I pulled throughout my day. And it means that you've been getting away with something that is potentially bothering you more than you think. So you might have to let go of that so that like your internal self doesn't have to rationalize or come to terms with it all of the time. Ace of Wands, also in reverse, because the first like 5 cards are in reverse. Is your inspiration on the verge of being snuffed out, either by those around you or because of you're not seeing results? It really doesn't matter, because you shouldn't let other people bother you, and stick with it. Don't let all that hard work go to waste. Next we have the Five of Wands. And so with that one, you've literally thought through all of the petty things that have been bothering you and anything that you were arguing with anybody else about. So good job. That's a good omen, a good sign you're progressing. Next we have the Hierophant. And with the Hierophant, the regular paths, like the things that are okay for everybody else, they're not okay for you. And I don't want to sound like a snot or anything, but it's just not good enough for you. It really is not. You've always been meant for bigger and better things. Go out there and get it. Get them. Two of Wands tells me that, well, you have the wands. What are you going to do with them? Are you going to go forward, or are you going to stay safe and not take any chances? Obviously, you can tell by the way that I said that what I think you should do. With the Ace of Cups, you've began yours to have like very strong spiritual awareness and deep connections with the universe and the one and the flow. You need to trust your intuition. It's trying to lead you where you need to go. With the Eight of Swords, you may feel like as if there's nowhere to go or no way out. But you're not caged. We're not animals in a zoo. And it's not a matter of you may be able to escape. It's saying escape. Next we have the King of Swords. And with this card, I feel like you've been keeping distant, or you're distanced from people. And this is like because you want to be fair and you don't want anybody to get hurt. And you're doing that for them because you want to protect yourself, right? Page of Cups comes next. This is a card that means leaps of joy. Don't be afraid, because emotions are both wonderful and scary at the same time. Just don't be afraid of them. Allow them. Learn from them. And then I get my card, Le Magician, the Magician. So this is about willpower. Mold your desires. become powerful inside, and the outside will follow. Like, it will flow, because that card's all about the flow. 9 of Wands. So, have you been giving it your all in life? Because I have. You are where you are, or I could say it like, you are where you are, you know, because that's the native way to say it. Because of the sacrifices that you have made. Right, y'all? Honestly, like, that's zero poking fun at anybody, because I talk like that all the time. In California, they loved us in San Diego, because the first thing I had to say was, by the way, we speak like the whole country. Like, it depends on what we're talking about, because we say stuff like they say it up north in Wisconsin, but we also say stuff like down south. We speak like people out in, you know, we're wicked smart and all that too, so that's just part of who we are. And he said, I can tell that just from talking to you guys for a few minutes. We are the whole country. Okay, this Temperance card comes next. And so you have learned to avoid extremes, and you know that it's not black and white. You've been taking the middle path. There's nothing wrong with that. But you gotta pick a side and, you know, really be like who you are. The Death card means endings to some people, but to me, it's more importantly beginnings. Like, the beginnings is all I see in capital letters. The good kind of beginnings. And as I was trying to figure out what this card meant, I kept seeing the word God. And I'm like, wait, that says good, not God. So I know overall spiritually, the universe and I feel like angels, you know, are guiding you when you get the Death card. It's a rebirth. And the next card is Knight of Cups. Okay, this is so great for me, because if and when I don't have time to express myself through art, then I'm not really the greatest person to be around. And then other people start to bother me. By expressing yourself through whichever type of art that you do, and I do a lot, it is then and only then that you can be in your present moment. And I feel like it's a nudge. You're supposed to act on your feelings, and so you don't express your feelings or get to even know what they are when you're not arting, right? Oops, I arted. The High Priestess tells me that we need to go inside. You need to understand yourself. And for me, this is mind, body, and spirit. It makes up a lot of different things. Didn't Yoda say this in Mr. Miyagi? Because there's a lot of wisdom in that. There really is. With this weird light, I can't see where the camera is, and I'm sorry about that. It's hard to follow. Next is Queen of Pentacles. Okay? It's okay to be self-absorbed. Completely okay. If others are too needy, that does not mean that you have to fulfill their need. Take time for yourself. You're worth it, and you're part of the one. You are one with nature. Okay? Not them, not so much not them, but more so with nature. Because, oh my God, I did not know how much I completely related to this card. It's my second favorite to the Magician at this point. You're a wild child. We all are, deep down inside. Some of us, maybe not so deep down inside, but yay, fireworks. Now you favor less chaos, right? We're all getting older, unless the opportunity presents itself, right? And that's great too, because you are a leader. You're a born leader with that card. Last but not least, we get the Fool card. And this card means to journey into the unknown. Okay? Ooh, there's like bugs and stuff. What's the worst that can happen? And without getting into any kind of trouble, because tarot is all for fun, that's what she said. That's what I said. That's what the card said. Journey into the unknown. It'll be worth your while. Stay grateful, stay thankful, stay blessed. And, namaste.